And welcome back once again to the most viewer interactive and extreme universe mode on all of YouTube. Look at this main event we have got for you guys tonight. It is going to be Taz defending the ECW Championship against Bam Bam Bigelow in a flaming tables match. But that is later on in the evening, because we're going to be kicking off with some high-flying extreme action. It is going to be Rey Mysterio taking on Sabu, and I am sure this is going to be an absolutely awesome match to kick off another night of Extreme Championship Wrestling. So welcome back once again, guys. Like I said, we have got an awesome show for you guys tonight. We are coming off an Armageddon pay-per-view and Raw's Walk this past Monday. Plenty of extreme fallout to come. But nevertheless, into the action we go. Sabu, Rey Mysterio, two phenomenal competitors. And so far, in all honesty, neither of these guys have had a great start to this season of ECW. Both guys having a couple of losses early on. But I'm sure both Sabu and Rey Mysterio are going to be doing all they can do to turn that around and get back onto winning ways. I would say these two guys are the kind of talent we want to be seeing in the ECW television title scene, or maybe even the World Championship scene. But I think the TV title scene is probably a better fit, considering their slow starts on ECW this time around. But Rey Mysterio showing some phenomenal talent now with that head scissors takedown. And now onto the apron. Oh, going for a Hurricane Rana, but Sabu reversing it, ducking out of the way. Now a few chops, a few blows, Irish across the ring. What's this? Oh, snaps him down, face first onto the mat with a nice DDT. Sabu. Oh, going for a high-flying move, but Rey Mysterio, arguably the quickest guy we have got on the entire WWE universe, out of the way. But Sabu fighting back once again. What is this? Oh, some kind of inverted power slam, and I think Rey Mysterio has been busted open the hard way. I'm not quite sure if that's Rey's head or possibly the nose of Rey Mysterio, but either way, we have got some blood as Sabu now back into the ring with that steel chair. This match is not advertised as Extreme Rules, but after all, this is ECW. There is never any disqualifications. So Sabu taking advantage now, placing that chair down. And what has he got in mind? Oh, Rey fighting back. Oh, sending Sabu down, back first, onto that steel chair. Rey feeling it, wake up taunt time. Going to be looking for that 619 possibly. But Sabu not ready to end the match just yet, reversing that, sending Rey back into the turnbuckle. Keep your eyes on that chair. Rey Mysterio's head bouncing down on that steel chair after that amazing tornado DDT by Sabu. Sabu cannot leave the chair behind. Wake up taunt time. What is Sabu going to be going for this time? Oh, what a move. Rey Mysterio head first onto that steel chair. The homicidal, genocidal, suicidal Sabu on the top rope. Oh, going for that twisting splash once more. But for the second time, Rey Mysterio rolling out of the way. Off the ropes now. Doing the offense only Mysterio can do with that springboard bulldog. Big drop kick to the face of Sabu now. Rey definitely getting a second wind, but as I'm saying that, Sabu once again fighting back with that monkey flip. I'm surprised how much offense Sabu has gotten early on in this contest. Do not forget, Rey is a former multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion, Cruiserweight Champion, IC Champion, you name it, Rey has done it. And as I'm saying that, Rey getting extreme, kicking that chair into the face of Sabu, arguably the most extreme competitor we have ever seen in the history of pro wrestling. Rey now in a bad situation, but fighting out of it, kick to Sabu's face. Oh, connects with another Hurricane Rana, high-flying luchador style, exclusively here on ECW. Irish whip. Oh, nice move by Sabu that time. Once again onto the apron, calling for it. Sabu wanting Rey back to his feet, which Rey does. Sabu reaching in. What a leg drop. Dropping that leg over the back and neck of Rey Mysterio Jr. Sabu going for something once again, but missing that second kick. Rey this time. Quick like cat. Big drop kick sending Sabu to the outside. Rey is not finished with a signature Rey body splash. Following Sabu onto the outside of the ring. And what is this? Oh, what a move. The neck of Sabu on the outside of the ring. That is not going to be good for Sabu. That is a huge move by Rey Mysterio. Rey going to be going all out now on the assault. Rey wanting to pick up a huge victory. Top rope. Oh, going for another Hurricanrana, but Sabu this time too quick. And what has Sabu got in mind now? Oh, holy crap, what a move off the top rope. What a move by Sabu. Taunting. Oh, but Rey. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Rey so close to getting that quick roll up there. What a huge victory that would have been for Rey Mysterio. But as it stands, this match does continue. Sabu currently in control. Just saw a big drop kick, but Rey Mysterio now reversing that Irish whip. Oh, with a big drop kick of his own. Oh, followed up by another big one. This time a low one, and then another big kick to Sabu. Rey on fire now. Wake up taunt time. He is going to be looking for the 619 once again. Is he going to get it for the second attempt? It looks like he is. Why me, die me. 619 me. Rey going for the 619, but Sabu catching the legs, slamming Rey back first. Down to the mat, picking Rey quickly to his feet. What is this? He's got the arms hooked. Oh, dropping him down. 1, 2, 3. What a move by Sabu. Never seen Sabu use that move before as a finisher, but it worked this time around. Sabu getting a huge win. Now extending the hand to Rey Mysterio. Mysterio doing the right thing. I thought for a moment a frustrated Mysterio might not shake the hand. That wasn't to be though. Rey shaking Sabu's hand. What a great match to kick off this week's ECW. Moving on though, and just like we do every single week, we are going to be seeing an ECW Television Championship match as decided by you the viewers. And as you can see via viewer's choice, you have chosen Jerry Lynn to get his rematch for that Television Championship. It was on the last edition of ECW. It was Jerry Lynn who was the current champion at the time, going into an Extreme Rules contest against El Generico. Again, he was decided by you the viewers. And despite Jerry Lynn coming into that match on fire, I think Jerry Lynn had had several championship defences. El Generico, thanks to some help from the new breed, when the lights were turned out, when the lights came back on, El Generico had Jerry Lynn in place for that top rope brainbuster. I think it was actually on an exposed steel ring as well. So Generico picking up a dirty win over Jerry Lynn, but in turn becoming the brand new champion. But Jerry Lynn, thanks to you fans, is getting his rematch tonight. And as we've seen in the opening minute or so of this contest, these two have got great chemistry in the ring. A very exciting match thus far. And it's worth me pointing out to you guys that this match can only be won by escaping the cage. We're not going to be having any pinfalls or any submissions in this one. Remember, it was Jerry Lynn who won that championship on week number 1. So Jerry Lynn did have a very good run with that championship. Keeping in mind, he was defending it on a weekly basis. But Generico trying to show he's a worthy champion, going for that moonsault, but the veteran Jerry Lynn out of the way. Jerry Lynn now trying to soften up Generico, just to the point that Generico is going to be staying down on the mat for Lynn to go and climb out of the cage and get the victory. Reverse DDT, Jerry Lynn out top rope. Oh, nice elbow drop, or maybe a fist drop there. Jerry Lynn now going for a signature. What a move by Jerry Lynn. You can see, guys, I think El Generico busting wide open after having his face, notably possibly his nose, bouncing off the canvas. Jerry Lynn now thinking it's a good time to escape the cage, but Generico showing why he is the television champion. And it's his turn now to try and escape. He's pretty close. A couple more steps for Generico, but Jerry Lynn again up. Oh, almost a German suplex there off the top of that cage. Both these guys doing all they can do to leave tonight's edition of ECW as the Extreme Championship Wrestling Television Champion. Very back and forth match so far. Pretty even, I must say. But currently Generico taking Lynn to score in the corner by a nice springboard bulldog. Oh, Generico gonna be using that cage to his advantage, sending Jerry Lynn face first into that still. I'm not quite sure Jerry Lynn's busted open by that. Possibly. We will see though. Going for his brainbuster finisher maneuver, but no. Jerry Lynn fighting out of it. What is this? Oh, Jerry Lynn's own finisher, the cradle pile driver. The cradle pile driver onto the reigning champion now, Generico. Jerry Lynn now thinks it's time. Jerry Lynn attempting to escape this cage once again. The first man to escape this cage and to have both feet touch the outside mat will be leaving as the television champion. But as it currently stands, it is not going to be Jerry Lynn this time. Generico pulling him down once again. Generico though climbing up. Oh, Jerry Lynn staggering to his feet, but Jerry Lynn can't do much but look on. You can see the grueling effect of this match has took its toll as I said that. Al Generico risking it all with that crossbody off the top of this 15-foot high steel cage, but Lynn out of the way, and as you just saw then, laying of that Omega driver, Generico's television championship in grave jeopardy. Generico only had this championship for one single week thus far. Generico hanging up in the tree of woe and then sending his whole body weight into the midsection of Lynn. Both guys now groggy as hell, but it looks like both competitors are going to be climbing the still simultaneously. The only question is, which out of these two competitors is going to be the fastest? Who is going to drop down first and leave tonight as the TV champion? Both guys top of the steel cage. Oh, it was pretty even. Both guys slowly going down. Who is it going to be? Oh, and by a split second, Jerry Lynn is successful after losing that championship on the last edition of ECW. Here on this edition, Jerry Lynn once again becoming the ECW Television Champion. A huge victory by Jerry Lynn. But is Jerry Lynn going to be having some repercussions from the new breed, who of course El Generico represents? Maybe in weeks to come, but as far as tonight goes, maybe I spoke too soon. But we are going backstage now with Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow, the self-proclaimed saviour of the masses, issuing an open challenge to any ECW wrestler to go over to Smackdown this week to face him one-on-one in an Extreme Rules match. And that is going to be one of the viewers' choices for this week. But more on that, guys, at the end of tonight's show, because we are quickly moving on now. Match number 3 of the night. As you can see, Again, as decided by you, the viewers, via viewers' choice, it is going to be Smackdown versus ECW. The Dudley Boyz representing ECW, and the team of Morrison and The Miz, also known by many as the Dirt Sheet, returning to ECW because these two guys were on the WWE's version of ECW a few years ago, and they recently reformed over on the Smackdown side, actually happening at the Armageddon pay-per-view. So The Miz and Morrison back together, and for 1 week only, back on ECW. But the Dudley Boyz, who are currently the #1 contenders to the ECW World Tag Team Championships, are not going to be easy to overcome. And the Dudley Boyz, like I said, are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles over here on ECW, and they're going to be facing the current champions, the team of Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, at the upcoming Hardcore Reunion pay-per-view, which is going to be happening in just 2 weeks. So between now and Hardcore Reunion, we've only got one more episode of ECW after this one, that being next week. So not too far away at all from Hardcore Reunion, which is sure to be one of the most extreme pay-per-views you, the viewers, have ever seen here on YouTube. But Devon and The Miz now on the outside of the ring. Devon, though, the stronger man, the much bigger man, throwing Miz back into the ring, dropping the point of that elbow onto the head of The Miz, but The Miz fairly quickly to his feet, but walks straight back into a headlock by Devon. Oh, sends him for a big clothesline, but Devon missing the elbow drop, giving Miz a chance to get back into this contest, which he does via the clothesline. Irish whip now. Dropping him down with that spin out neckbreaker type maneuver. Oh, The Miz with a cheap shot on Bubba Ray Dudley. Keep in mind, as far as the bigger picture goes in the WWE, The Miz and Morrison are the fan favourite tag team, the Dudley Boyz being the heels. But because we are on ECW, the ECW faithful are going to be cheering the Dudley Boyz over The Miz and Morrison. So it's definitely going to be a change of scenery as far as they go. They're not going to be used to getting these boos, but as you can hear, the ECW fans all over the Dirt Sheet. But still, this match has been fairly even so far. Miz now sending Bubba Ray into the turnbuckle. Signature Miz onto Bubba Ray. And now Miz going top rope. Oh, Bubba Ray, though, the biggest man in this contest. Too quick, sending Miz down again, but The Miz with a bit of a dirty tactic there, raking the eyes of Bully Ray. But this is Smackdown versus ECW, and the bragging rights coming up in roughly a month's time. This brand warfare is going to continue, and it's going to be more intense than ever before, because just to remind you, the viewers, in case you miss Armageddon and in case you miss this week's edition of Monday Night Raw's War, back at Armageddon, Shane McMahon announcing bragging rights and announcing a huge main event for that show. The main event being a triple threat Champion of Champions matchup, where it's going to be the ECW Champion versus the SmackDown World Champion versus the Raw World Champion, with the two losers of that contest both individually being stripped of their respective World Championships. So that was a groundbreaking announcement by SmackDown General Manager Shane McMahon, because in a few weeks we are going to see two of our World Champions stripped of their championships. What does this mean for the landscape and the future of the entire universe mode? Well, we will find out, guys, coming up at bragging rights. Like I said, not too far away at all. The Dudley Boyz, though, as far as this piece of brand warfare goes, the Dudleys representing ECW and doing a great job softening The Miz up. I think we've seen The Miz now, a cut on his forehead. Oh, but The Miz, with a gust of energy, fighting back with that neck breaker. The Miz desperate now to get the tag, which he does. John Morrison now into this contest once more. Big drop kick onto Devon Dudley, picking Devon back up. Oh, followed up by an absolutely huge kick, knocking Bubba Ray off. Oh, but Devon, the veteran, too quick. Big headbutt to the back of Morrison. Again, this match goes on to the outside of the ring. Devon, John Morrison going at it. John Morrison with a head of steam. A huge kick to Devon. Morrison now quickly back into the ring, onto the top rope. Oh, huge elbow drop onto Devon on the outside of the ring. This match turning into an all-out brawl. And do not forget, guys, because the Dirt Sheet defeated Zigzag at Armageddon on this week's edition of Friday Night Smackdown, it is going to be the Dirt Sheet taking on the Fortunate Sons for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. So if the Dirt Sheet, also known as the Miz and Morrison, can defeat the Dudley Boyz here on ECW tonight, that is going to give the Dirt Sheet some amazing confidence going into that World Tag Team Championship match coming up at the end of this week. So potentially in this contest we have got future ECW Tag Team Champions and future Smackdown Tag Team Champions going at it as Bubba Ray and John Morrison now continue. From nowhere, John Morrison hitting his finisher, Miz doing the right thing, knocking Devon away. Oh, Morrison getting the surprise 1, 2, 3, and the Dirt Sheet representing SmackDown have defeated ECW's Dudley Boyz. What a huge victory from the Dirt Sheet and a huge victory for Friday Night Smackdown. But the night is not over. Coming up next, main event time, it is going to be ECW World Champion Taz defending his ECW title against Bam Bam Bigelow. Let me quickly remind you the viewers how this contest came about. Taz, when this new series of ECW started the series as the ECW World Champion because on the last series of ECW, Taz closed that series as the champion. So because it had been some time since Taz had defended that championship, we defended it a few weeks ago on an episode of ECW, and as I'm saying that, Bam Bam Bigelow has just been sent through a table. But this match is a flaming table match, so this match will only end when their opponent has gone through a flaming table, not a regular table, as we just saw. And Taz, good God, Taz kicking this match off with a huge head of steam, not only putting Bam Bam through a table, but now sending the big man through that guardrail into the fans. But guys, as I was saying, Taz starting this as the ECW champion. A few weeks ago, we decided to let Taz defend that championship on an episode of ECW. You, the viewers, voted Tommy Dreamer into that matchup. Tommy Dreamer and Taz putting on a superb main event for the ECW Championship, leaving it all on the line. And in the end, Taz showing us why he is the champion, getting the victory in that TLC match. But then at the very end of that night, as Taz was celebrating that huge victory, Bam Bam Bigelow making his ECW Universe Mode debut, attacking Taz, sending the champion off the ladder, and then absolutely brutalising the champion. We then fast forward to the week after, Bam Bam Bigelow in his first official match in ECW, where he absolutely destroyed the Blue Meanie. But then only last week, we thought this World Championship match was going to be happening at Hardcore Reunion coming up, of course, for the next ECW exclusive pay-per-view. But because Bam Bam Bigelow and Taz had an all-out brawl in the middle of the ring on last week's ECW, both competitors and general manager Paul Heyman decided that we should fast forward this matchup to tonight's ECW rather than the pay-per-view, because this feud has just got too heated and this match really had to happen sooner rather than later. So that is exactly what we are seeing, and this match is a flaming table match as decided by you the viewers via viewers' choices. So as I stated previously, the only way to win this match is to put your opponent through not just any table, but a flaming table. So far we have seen Bam Bam Bigelow put through one regular table, and also Taz driving Bam Bam through the barricade into the fans. But despite that, currently Bam Bam Bigelow looking to be in control. Bringing another table now into the ring. That makes it 2, but as Bam Bam's making his way into the ring, Taz, many punches to the face, Irish whip reversed by Bam Bam, but Taz with another reversal, that huge DDT onto that table looked like. Big Irish whip. Oh, Taz with a nice bulldog. Taz, of course, the human suplex machine, but when you are facing a man the size of Bam Bam Bigelow, it is going to be nearly impossible for Taz to actually get Bam Bam in any of his signature suplex maneuvers, just because of the size difference between these two great competitors. Nevertheless though, I'm sure Taz has got many weapons in his arsenal, not only the suplexes, but he has got a lot more to his game. And Taz very much capable of defeating Bam Bam Bigelow. But in saying that, Bam Bam currently undefeated here on ECW. So Bam Bam is a huge threat to Taz, and a huge threat in general to the whole ECW roster. Bam Bam showing that strength now, throwing Taz into the corner, but Taz kicking him out as Bam Bam is going for that huge splash into the Taz mission. Taz mission locked in on Bam Bam Bigelow. Is Bam Bam going to tap out? Not that it matters, but still, if he can tap out, it will let Taz know that Taz is on the route to retaining his ECW Championship. Taz now releasing the hold. And double stacking the tables now. So we have got double stacked tables in the ring. What has Taz got in mind for Bam Bam Bigelow? To be fair to Taz, he has got a lot more offense in this contest than I even thought he would. Oh, but Bam Bam on the top rope. Oh, a 500-pound missile. Striking Taz down to the mat. Bam Bam now with the third table, taking it to the outside of the ring. Only God knows what Bam Bam has got planned for Taz, because we know Bam Bam is going to do everything in his power to become the brand new ECW champion. And as I'm saying that, a huge power slam sending the back of Taz down on the outside of the ring, and Bam Bam is not finished. A big steel chair shot, throwing that chair now into the ring, but now turning his attention to the table. Bam Bam setting the table up, but Taz fighting back. A couple of big clubbing blows, and I think that table just fell over. But now Taz on the announcer's table. What is he going to be going for? Oh, Taz driving Bam Bam Bigelow through that table. Taz showing the ECW faithful why he is the ECW World Heavyweight Champion. But keep in mind the only way Taz can win this contest is to put Bam Bam Bigelow through a flaming table, which so far he hasn't managed to do, obviously, because this match is continuing. Taz once again double stacking those tables. Taz clearly has got something in mind for Bam Bam Bigelow, but the big man fighting back once again. Oh, dropping the point of that elbow once again down to Taz. Bigelow on the top rope, going for a punch, but Taz ducks it. Oh, and a nice kick, sending the big man off that top rope. Into the turnbuckle they go. Oh, nice springboard bulldog that time by Taz. Remember, I said before, because of the size difference between these two competitors, Taz is going to struggle to put his signature suplexes on a man of this size, so Taz is going to have to find another way to defeat this behemoth. But as I'm saying that, wake up taught by Bam Bam. Oh, but Taz reverses it, sending Bigelow headfirst into that lodged steel chair in the turnbuckle. Wake up taught by Taz, putting Bam Bam. Oh, Taz showing amazing strength. Oh, and I do not like the look of this. Taz on the top rope, Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh my God, through the table. Taz with that huge superplex onto the outside of the ring. Holy shit. EC dub. Taz back into the ring with another table. Despite being put through 2 tables, Bigelow to his feet, but Taz making sure that wasn't lasting very long, sending Bam Bam back to the floor once again. Oh, for the first time in this contest, the fire has come into play. Taz igniting that table, and guys, we have our flaming tables set up. But Bam Bam still fighting back now. Coming back into the ring with that steel chair, strategically placing that chair down, and Bam Bam Bigelow signaling the end could be here for Taz. Oh, that sit down pile driver type maneuver onto the steel chair. Taz is in trouble. Bigelow showing his dominance now, hitting his finisher. Big headbutt. And an elbow drop. But oh, Taz doing all he can do with a low blow, and then the leg takedown. Smashing the back of the head of Bam Bam off that steel chair. Taz off the top rope going for an elbow drop. But the behemoth showing some speed there, rolling out of the way. And Taz comes crashing down on that chair. Both these guys in the corner now going back and forth. Taz. Big shoulder thrust. Going for a second one. But Bam Bam too big, too strong. Putting Taz on the top rope. This is not going to be good. Taz's ECW title in jeopardy. Oh, and Bam Bam Bigelow sending Taz through that flaming table. And ladies and gentlemen, we have got a brand new ECW World Heavyweight Champion. And his name is Bam Bam Bigelow. Taz and Bam Bam Bigelow putting their bodies on the line. What an amazing flaming tables match. And an amazing main event to this week's ECW. Bam Bam Bigelow, the brand new world champion. Taz in a bad way. Medics now taking Taz away on a stretcher. Oh, but Bigelow's not finished. Beating the crap out of everyone already defeated Taz. But ladies and gentlemen, Bam Bam Bigelow, brand new ECW world champion. And that brings us an end to another edition of the most extreme and viewer interactive universe mode in all of YouTube. So you guys know the drill by now. We're going to be ending the episode on the viewers' choices for this week, and we have got 3 good ones for you the viewers. Wasting no time, straight into it. Viewers' choice number 1, as we saw earlier on this edition of ECW, Smackdown's Damien Sandow, the self-proclaimed saviour of the masses, issuing an open challenge for any ECW wrestler to go over to Smackdown this week and face Sandow one-on-one in an Extreme Rules contest. So viewers' choice number 1, I want you guys to pick what ECW wrestler goes over to Smackdown and faces Damien Sandow one-on-one. Viewers' choice number 2, just like we do every single week here on ECW, we're going to be defending the TV Championship. As we saw on this edition, Jerry Lynn once again for the 2nd time on this universe mode, becoming a 2-time ECW Television Champion when he defeated El Generico in that amazing steel cage contest. So viewers' choice number 2, we want an opponent for Lynn for next week with the TV Championship on the line. And finally, viewer's choice number 3, and it is going to be concerning the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. As we saw moments ago, Bam Bam Bigelow shocking the ECW universe by absolutely decimating Taz and winning the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. So Bam Bam Bigelow is our brand new ECW champion, and by the look of it, Taz is not going to be clear to wrestle for some time to come due to that post-match attack by Bam Bam. So on next week's edition of ECW, we need to find a new number 1 contender for Bam Bam's championship coming up at Hardcore Reunion, which is only going to be a couple of weeks away. So next week on ECW, we need to find a new number 1 contender for that championship. So we're going to be having ourselves a fatal 4-way elimination match. The winner of that match facing Bam Bam Bigelow at the upcoming Hardcore Reunion pay-per-view. So viewer's choice number 3, we need 4 competitors to face off in that fatal 4-way, with the winner facing Bam Bam at Hardcore Reunion. So very quickly to recap this week's 3 viewers' choices. Viewers' choice number 1, we want an opponent to go over to Smackdown this week to face Damien Sandow one-on-one. Viewers' choice number 2, we want a TV title challenger for Lynn next week. And viewers' choice number 3, we need 4 worthy wrestlers to compete in a fatal 4-way elimination match next week on ECW. The winner of that match facing Bam Bam coming up at Hardcore Reunion. So again, viewers' choice number 3, we need 4 ECW superstars to compete in that fatal 4-way next week. And guys, that is about it for this week's ECW. As always, I really hope you guys enjoy the show. And if you do enjoy the show, then please support this Universe Mode content by leaving the video a like, leaving some general feedback on the video, and also being interactive and taking part in this week's viewers' choices. So that is about it from me. Next up on Universe Mode, we're going to be going over to Friday Night Smackdown, and that episode is going to be going up not necessarily on the Friday, but it should be up by the end of the weekend. So look forward to Smackdown coming up in the next several days. But until then, you've been watching the most viewer interactive Universe Mode in all of YouTube. This has been 101, and I will see you all on the next episode.